The spirit guides that you see are ceremonial dolls, basically, or spirits that were in response to a great trauma. And they represent earth, water, fire, and air. And 1 month after I lost everything in a wildfire, home, possessions, all of that, our monthly moon ceremony, one of my goddess sisters came to me with a bunch of clay and said, we need to make our hands so that you can rebuild your life. So first the hands were made out of clay, then the heads, and then the internal bodies, which are these big weighted sandbag bodies. The greenish one is earth, and she has a lot of mineral aspects, a lot of botanical aspects, everything that reflects from the soil through everything living and growing up into its rebirth and reproduction, which are these seed pods. The giant rare seed pod is from a rare tree in Hawaii. There is a steer horn in there. There's another couple of rare pods from seeds. There's bird feathers, there's leaves represented, there's moss. The different beads represent some of the minerals in the earth that are so important. Magnesium, iron, copper. Water is my opposite spirit. I'm fire, water's my balance. So she's full of seashells and crystals and beads that were born from water pressure and silver and abalone shell. And she is every element of hydrogen and oxygen combined together. She is the most elemental of them. She's ethereal, but she represents all of that water is. And if it wasn't for water, there would be no anything. And her spirit is very bright and light. Fire is the oldest, and she has the golden spear of light, the great flame of fire, and on that flame of fire is burned coals. And she has the great feather, which moves the wind, which builds the fire. She has the sweetgrass for cleansing. She has a rare pod that's used in psychedelic ceremony. She has leather and coral, and all of her colors are represented by all of the things in fire. She also has magic in her bag. There's magic things in there, which I can't open. And the last one is air. Earth, water, fire, and air. But air is also spirit. And it's hard to make something look like it floats and looks like it's light. But when I saw this first swirly tan fabric in the very bottom, what I realized was it was all of the invisible swirls of air that we see all the time. And again, I tried to choose pieces of fabric out of that box that represented different things. She's very light. She's full of heart. She's full of the brightness of all things, and she's the most mysterious, and she's the youngest. Sometimes there's one element that within our goddess circle of moon sisters that we all need to work on within ourselves. It might be a personality trait or an attribute or just a general feeling in the world, like peace. So usually the things that change are how they're ornamented. Their costumes stay the same, but their beads might change, their staffs might change, their different elemental pieces might change. The abalone shell was used in ceremony, and it was found in the debris of the fire, so that's why it was never cleaned up, and it continued to be used in ceremony every month. So we burn sage in it, tobacco, palo santo, and then there's always a heart rock that's everywhere with things. And this is the portal, because all spirit and all energy goes through the natural world, or this reality which we think we live in, and then whatever the other reality of is spirit in, whether it's in dream time or lucid dreaming or in the elements itself. And this is just a representation of the magic portal that we go through, we go back and forth through all the time. People have wanted to buy these, and I've made them their own set. And I don't know if it's time for them to be let go or not, but I've actually made either spirit dolls for people, one or a set of elements for them, from having seen these or been in ceremony with them, which was never intended. This is kind of like the star seed. This is where everything comes from.